matchup between the Tennessee Titans and the Los Angeles Rams.
Woo!
Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And Charles, you look at this Rams team as they interplay.
Look at that.
They come in losers of 2 straight, so they're trying to right the ship here a little bit.
They're teetering a little bit, aren't they? And now things could really go south if they lose this game. So they understand the importance.
Oh, crap. Where'd that guy come from?
Meanwhile, for the visiting Titans, they come in riding high. Just 1 loss in their last 7. And look at this. Right away, a loose football. And that might be Titan football. It is. So that a nightmarish start to a football game as they give the ball away on the opening kickoff.
And they put their defense in a bind right away. They have to go into protect mode.
God, that guy's a beast.
And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. The numbers on the ground for Henry last week. 20 carries, 100 yards on the nose, and a score.
Well, this is where it becomes a challenge for the offensive coordinator. He's got a bell cow at tailback right now. Number 3 in the league in rushing within shouting distance of the lead. But at the same time, if the passing game is open, he's got to take advantage of that too.
Henry again on 2nd down. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans.
Oh, boy.
With touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Titans on just 2 plays have taken the lead. A nice run by him, don't get me wrong, but the blocking up front was a thing of beauty.
I think for an opening drive, how about that for an exclamation point? Just what you said. Good blocking, good vision, and he accelerated to the end zone.
PAT up and good by Rosas. And that makes the score 7-0.
Oh, I don't want to do that. Dagger.
There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away.
Oh, come on.
Jackson now to return. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Quarterback Matthew Stafford bringing out the L.A. offense. And Stafford, of course, all those years in Detroit, and now in his first season with Los Angeles.
And I'll bet he's talking to his guys about resisting the temptation to try and turn this into an up-and-down game, almost like basketball. When one team gets an advantage, our team's trying to run with them, and they're just not equipped for it. Doesn't matter whether you're equipped or not. Just settle in, get calm before you go for the big strikes.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. First carry now for the Memphis man, Darrell Henderson.
Oh, can't believe he dropped it. Oh, man. I can't miss this field goal. Oh, my God. Oh, crap. I missed it. Oh, no.
On the counter, it's Henderson.
Damn.
After getting stuffed on not much better there. 2-yard.
No, there's 50 seconds left and they got the ball. 47 seconds.
That victory over Indianapolis.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush.
Shit.
Last week, plenty of hurries.
They needed that field goal.
So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
It's a gain of 9, but it's also going to mean a punt here on their opening drive.
Guy needs to get to the 42 to kick his kick.
Really great range. What do we have now? 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
Come on, give me.
A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And it'll be Titan football. The Titans coming back onto the field for their second drive. Just the one misstep for them in the first half of the season. 7-1 is the record at the midway point. And in terms of whatever power rankings you want to go by, they're at or near the top of the list in terms of best teams in the National Football League.
And for me, in my little bit of rankings here, I got them at the top. I know there's still 2 months to go. We've seen teams get off to hot starts and then fade away due to injuries or the schedule or whatever.
30 seconds.
Injuries on this team, I'd be surprised if they aren't.
They just got a first down.
Second down, they go again with Henry. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. And not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute.
They
guessed correctly that they
oh, interception.
Honed in on it and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense.
Yeah, but now I got 23 seconds to get down the field.
He's got it complete.
None. It's tie score.
Will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man,
yeah.
Trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game. That's
got 2 timeouts.
And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. In this case,
oh no, I just threw a pick. Shit.
Throw caught by Brown. And he's brought down.
Oh, nobody wants to tackle him.
So, Charles,
Jesus.
in for a tough
11
matchup.
seconds.
What do you think the game plan is here tonight?
Well, I think the game plan is the same as most, which is, hey, pass rushers, do your job. Coverage guys, do your job. And the linebackers are going to be a mix. Sometimes they'll drop in coverage. Sometimes they'll pressure the quarterback. But all in all, you never want to let that quarterback get a string of completions going. Because if so, they're hard to deal with, and it makes for a long evening. Well, if you're a football
6
guy,
seconds.
that's a pretty run because everyone's in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front?
Oh.
Athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
9 yards to pick up there. It's a first down.
Thought he was going to run it.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking of the
Oh, whoo. He tried to Hail Mary it. Oh, going to OT.
So first and 10 now from the 30. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry.
The Rams got the ball.
3 yards there to the 27.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Henry again on second down. And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4.
But if you're going to have a relay race, you're probably going to pick your backs and receivers to run it, but don't underestimate the conditions.
What? My guy went right through the guy.
On the field and keeping a long drive going.
On the kickoff. I went to go tackle him and he ran right through him.
Off play action, Tannehill. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off at the 15. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So first interception thrown for him there. And really not the best decision either.
Not at all. And that's something he did not do in their victory last
night.
No interceptions.
Hit the wrong button.
This defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake.
But I didn't screw that up.
Got turned into points.
The numbers a week ago for Henderson. 13 carries, 54 yards, and a touchdown.
I can't remember the last time we did a game and a coach didn't talk about establishing the run first. But they've lost 2 straight games, so they still want to do that. But they've got to have some contingencies, some other options. Expect them maybe to throw it a little bit to open up things and maybe run it a little bit more later in the game.
No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
Oh, come on now.
Now Stafford. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. That's sacked by the DN, Danico Autry. You know darn well both of these teams reviewed the film and saw that this defense had 5 sacks.
Got them in the punt.
They got to keep their QB upright.
And they're going to try their best to do exactly that. They're facing a team where getting to the quarterback is a mindset. It's a mindset for them. and they play a game within the game.
No.
You know what it is? Let's race to the quarterback and see who gets there first.
That'll go as a punt of 42.
Got a good look on defense here.
And the Titans are going to start this
Come on.
drive in great field position as they take over first.
Go, run! Ah.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And they'll get him down after a pickup of
Where's the play clock so low?
I think you would agree. Just a good decision right there. Goes for the safe play. Gets some yardage out of it.
Hurry up. Why is it on 2 o'clock? Oh, what the hell did I just do? No, get out of here.
Dumped it out to the outside, and now they pick up some yardage, and you have a back that's grateful to you and will continue to make plays.
The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones, his intended receiver. And it's 3rd and short. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough.
Oh!
They get that one, and it moves the chains. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. 2 yards.
Oh, yeah.
2nd and 12. Now it's Tannehill. Under pressure, and he's going to go down. Tannehill sacked. Leonard Floyd in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Oops. No, stop.
2nd quarter now. Titans in possession of the football. After 1-7.
Oh, my God. Oof.
They'll look to throw. He completes it to Julio Jones. They do get 18, but even that won't be.
No. Oh, I got the first down. Yes.
For both teams because defensively they stopped them short and forced the 4th down, but offensively they picked up enough yards to give them a better shot if that's what they want to do.
They'll run for it with Henry. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 4th down, no problem. Just a
go push. Oh, my running back got hurt. Are you kidding me?
Sitting with some scouts, and one of the debate points with him was, while at Bama, how often did he have to deal with contact near the line of scrimmage? They were so good up front that he often got to the 2nd level pretty easily.
I can't.
He's starting to answer those questions with runs like that. He's a physical guy.
What the hell?
And into the end zone.
Oh, my God. I'm on the 4-yard line. I can't win.
And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the 2nd time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack. And you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line. And he's able to take it into the end zone.
Island.
Rosas good with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. So that drive in total 8 plays, and Derrick Henry able to finish it off with a touchdown run.
Oh no! I threw a pick.
Send this one away.
Ah, fudge.
Now to return. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as these guys will go to work.
What is going on here?
And the Rams getting set to go now. 4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or they
that was weird.
Where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be because we've seen weeks.
Dude, I can't believe I just friggin' threw a pick.
Just how good is this team?
The runs just weren't getting me anywhere.
Not consistently, inconsistently. consistent, which is what they've been thus far.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On the handoff, Henderson. Breon Borders there on the stop.
Give credit to the defense.
2-minute warning.
Play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Coming up on 2nd and 7. To the right side, this is Henderson. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense.
Come on, get him.
Guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays.
Oh, my gosh.
So you don't get hurt.
They get only 4 leads to a 4th down.
Got him the punt again.
Having the reputation of being go-to guys on 3rd down. And he was fighting like he really wanted to have that reputation, didn't he? I mean, he came very close to making that a 1st down.
Broke the 1 tackle to bring himself free. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. Amazing. Perfectly placed. If that ball goes 1 extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control. You know what else they have? Same groove motion over and over. Once they have that down, it repeats under pressure.
Pretty nice work defensively.
Oh, what a catch.
Holding to a gain of a couple.
Well, he got what he could there, just trying to move forward and gain a little bit of yardage and create some space. You know the pressure is going to be tough defensively.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now a handoff to Henry. And he'll get him a little bit of breathing room across the 5 to the 6.
Oh, come on.
Now a timeout being called as there's an injured Titan down on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. The Titans on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
Oh, my God. Back at the 4-yard line again. Can't seem to get it beyond that.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see?
This is just, I don't even know.
Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked up that pass?
The free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, I bet the fluid moves afterwards to take it.
Go. Oh, my gosh.
I just never was.
Oh, my gosh. Oh, I got to kick a field goal.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. And we spotlight Derrick Henry now. And he's found the end zone twice. And now.
Oh, my God. No. Oh, my God.
How's he gotten there?
I missed another kick.
How do we tighten things down? Because he and his offensive mates, they are really in sync.
What the hell?
Offense set to begin the drive. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry.
I can't even.
Stop was Aaron Donald.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
At this point, I'm not going to win this game. It's going to be over.
That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee.
3 seconds left.
A first down carry for Henry. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Got the interception. Oh, come on! Yeah. Whew. I ran it back for a touchdown. Oh, I did it. I did it the hard way. Oh my gosh. can't believe how that game went. Oh my gosh.
He's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out to try once more. They snap to Tannehill.
Well, I almost went home with a tie, but I got the win instead.
It looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Rams
Oh my gosh.
turnover on down.
I can't even.
He'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, I've seen, you and I have both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here, 4th down play, make sure you're focused just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
From the 50 at Stafford. Henderson there, it's complete. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable?
He almost caught me too.
Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the 1st down, and that's exactly what he did.
An opening there on that 1st down run as he gets this forward for about 8 or 9. That looks to be 8 officially, so 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 21. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. 2nd quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. On 1st and 10, Stafford. That's complete to his tight end, Higbee. And he coughed it up. It's picked up by the Titans. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think that you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to get it out.
94 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Tannehill.
Yeah, bro.
And for the 3rd time,
That was scrapping at the end, man. Woo.
2 interceptions thrown in the second.
These guys and they think to themselves that maybe, possibly, they're still thinking about the 1st one, and they probably. I think in this case, he's just trying to atone for the 1st interception.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the 2nd half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
When offenses dial up big shots downfield, they're not always for the guys out wide. Sometimes they want to go to their big target. Deep downfield, and the defense breathes a sigh of relief. 50-50 balls, not easy to get away from the big targets.
And he will have a Titans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Tannehill. A leap, and he's got it. He got it. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
Thanks. Oh, you can't?
On 1st down, Tannehill. Man open, here is Jones. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
That's the third time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
From the red zone now, Tannehill. And it's caught. Touchdown. A.J. Brown, his second touchdown on the season. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions, and they're a PAT from going up 21-7.
Yeah, very impressive the way that they've moved the football. Full command of their playbook, full command of the way they've wanted to attack.
PAT up and good by Rosas. And it's now 21-7. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. Jackson now to return. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's just been looking for some space. You know, I'm not going to pin it on him or the offensive line, but they need to get this run game going better.
Sometimes you just have to credit the defense. They came in with a plan themselves. So I think now you try and mix things up a little bit. Get the ball in the hands of some other people, find some other playmakers, but always let the defense believe that he's still a threat.
I was going to say, don't forget about it.
No, don't take him totally out of the game.
And a double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from Virginia Tech, Caleb Farley. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, dare I say it, it's kind of quid pro quo. Both defenses now with an interception return for a touchdown.
Your vocabulary, sir. Well done.
Rosas to add the extra point. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Jackson now to return. And he'll get this just up past the 20, but a marker is down. Let's get the call. That holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. With that field position after the return wasn't terrific, it's not a great starting field position as well.
On 1st down, Stafford here. He gets this into the hands of Kupp once again. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway. Taken at the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Here comes Ryan Tannehill now, leading his offense back out there. And it was somewhat of a strange first half. He threw 3 interceptions, yet you look at the scoreboard, they've got the lead.
So you know what I think he did at the half? He stood up in front of the team, especially in front of the defense, and said, thank you. Appreciate what you've done. You guys have picked me up in a big way. And guess what? I'm going to get back to being who I am, which is pretty darn good. Let's go play the second half.
Jalen Ramsey, the all-pro corner there on the tackle. Henry again on second down. Running right through him. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 118 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football. Sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 49. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. And pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. Again, it's Henderson. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Bud Dupree in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19. Another try after the first down sack. Stafford, he gets it complete to Jackson. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Okay, what can't Deshaun Jackson do? We know about the catches. We just saw another one there. Also gets involved in the return game. And he can break big plays like that. We've seen him do it throughout his NFL career.
We have. What are you thinking of anything in particular?
Yeah, I'm still remembering a certain Giants punter not following orders. And Deshaun Jackson made that big-time return all the way back for a game winner in that one. I still remember seeing the looks of disbelief on the Giants sideline.
2nd down and goal. Stafford to the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was in search of his tight end, Tyler Higbee. But now it's 3rd and goal. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Darrell Henderson with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Rams are able to draw a bit closer. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
This taken in at the goal line. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Derrick Henry trots back out there and gets ready to go. And he's closing in on that number that all running backs circled beginning of the year, the number 1,000. Could do it on this drive.
And you have to think to yourself that this moment, getting to this spot, it started in the offseason, right? Not just the workouts, right? Not just getting yourself physically prepared to play, but mentally, as well as your team, as well as your unit, head coach, offensive coordinator. We run the football. We give you opportunities. he's taking advantage of it.
And when you get this close to the mark, you just hope things don't tighten up, right? You probably want to get there and get it in your rearview mirror.
You really do, don't you? Because now it becomes predominant, and you wonder about play calling as well. Do you want to call plays to get that out of the way, or are you still calling plays to win the game first? That becomes the burden of the play caller.
Now here's a throw that's complete. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. With that catch, he goes over 100 yards receiving on the night. On first down, it's Henry. And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. And let's listen in on the call. He was trying to clear the way, the big fullback. Instead, he gets a hold.
And you don't see that very often on running plays from those guys because usually they're the lead blocker. Normally, when he gets caught, it's in a passing situation.
Play action. It's Tannehill. And that's caught inside the 35. That one goes for 30 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Now, first down run with Henry that time as he maneuvers forward for about 4 yards.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
Now left side on the swing pass. That catch good for only a couple. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
He's down inside the 10 to the 8, and it comes on a gain of 8.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense get a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. On the ground, this time it's Hill, and he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4.
So far this season, this is an offense that's proved its ability to move the football. I mean, they're in the top 5 in the NFL and picking up first downs, and they get the conversion here. And I think a lot of that is due to how they win on first and second down, because that leaves them third and short, third and manageable. A lot easier to pick them up then, isn't it?
They'll try to pound it in with Hill. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Hill running right. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
3 tight ends up front here, 3rd and goal. Now here's Hill, and he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. Rosas' kick is good, and that'll push the lead up to 17.
Perfect.
And right now, Charles, this is about building that lead little by little, and they're able to do just that.
And it gets them past the key number of 16, so this is now a 3-score lead. Not time to exhale just yet, but that might prove to be an important 3 points before things are said and done.
And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. A good balance attack for that last touchdown drive they had. Now it's time to see if they can do that again.
It really becomes a tale of two play callers, doesn't it? The offensive guy, he's in sync. Everything's working pretty well. For the defensive
what's going on the defensive side?
That's a tough one because he's prepped all week as well, and he can't get a bead on exactly what they're doing right now. What he needs is one of his guys just to make a big play and disrupt things.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second and 5 now. Stafford, open man, Higbee, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws. That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
They'll fake it. Now Stafford. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. That one covers 29 yards. First down. From the red zone now, Stafford. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Sheldon Rankins abruptly ends that play with a sack.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. That'll be good for 6, but now it's 4th down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
And Gay knocks this one through, and that will close the gap down to 14. Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
And after getting tackled, he's still down and looking very slow to get up. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball. It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the 4th quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand they're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor, and it's a first down.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Jeff Swain, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. They'll fake it. Now Tannehill.
Oh.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at about the 31. Past the 20. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for the Rams touchdown. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it caused him to have a great finish.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. And now let's discuss Julio Jones. Seems like the measuring stick for a receiver for a great game is 100 yards. Well, he's well past that now.
And as we analyze how he's getting them, that's where it really becomes fun because, let's face it, they keep sending coverage at him, keep trying to put the pressure on, yet he finds ways downfield and finds openings. That's a really crafty receiver.
It was the linebacker Leonard Floyd on the stop. 2nd down and 7. Again, it's Hill. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Now Tannehill. Throw left side to his tight end, Swain. That'll bring up 4th down after back-to-back-to-back 3-yard pickups.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and he passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive?
Well, they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another 1st down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively, you got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
The tackle made there by Kyler Fackrell. Now the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit out running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. On 2nd down, it's Hill. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:37 to go in the ballgame. This is a big 3rd down, and you have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. They'll try and run forward with Hill. And he's going to have the 1st sucked the life right out of this crowd. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively.
No.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. The busy night continues for Hill. Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 5. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football. I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw a quick throw out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
It's a pickup of 4, but they're still a yard short here with 4th down forthcoming.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
No. Oh, my God.
Rosa's kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So his 2nd field goal in the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the 4th quarter, puts their backs clearly against the wall.
Jackson now.
No.
And he won't quite make it to the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
Fair to say the secondary play, whichever side you're on, hasn't really been a glowing exhibition so far. But a nice job there to prevent a long completion.
I agree with you, but at some point, someone had to make a play and try and stop this exhibition of almost speed racing that we've been watching, huh?
Yeah, it has been quarterback and receiver dominated. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it, and they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that could hurt you.
So for the Titans, they're setting themselves up as a major contender as they move to 8-1 now on the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the New Orleans Saints. Meanwhile, for L.A., they are barely afloat as they fall to 4-5. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Santa Clara to take on the 49ers. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Oh my God. What? First play of the game, they ran it down, touchdown.